Well, most of this story will shock few of you, but the fact the Daily Mail has actually exposed this is something I didn't expect. Personally, I think we all knew it was going on because the guys filming at Dover Docks have exposed 100 times more of the border force bullshit than the media ever have, but we will still take the media calling it out or exposing the border force as their article states. Apparently though, the border force are not only working with the French illegally in British waters, but they're also turning off their automatic identification system used to locate vessels and stop collisions. Oh, and the article actually states they was doing this at times when it was really foggy, so they turned that off during dense fog because covering up their shitweasel behaviour is more important than the safety of the ship or others in the channel. It's actually fucking incredible, but not really surprising considering their actions in general over this situation. The article itself though states we have discovered that the cutter plucked them to safety under the watchful eye of a French Navy rescue ship, which was illegally in English waters of the Channel from 9:52 AM UK time that morning. Maritime tracking stations show the French ship had left the port of Boulogne at 9:11 PM UK time the previous evening before starting a night watch of the Channel. It may have even spotted and escorted the rubber dinghy on its route from France towards England. I am willing to bet they did this and helped them into the UK along with the border farce. As a matter of fact, all those involved in this should really be arrested for people trafficking and facilitating illegal immigration. That would stop them doing it, I would bet. The Daily Mail article goes on though, Seeker appears to have been operating in secrecy that day. We understand no messages between it and the French ship were made on public radio channels, as is customary before the border force pick up migrants. You mean illegal immigrant boat wankers at the end of the day. They really need to stop calling them migrants. Unless of course you're willing to call them illegal migrants, because that is what they are. It goes on, and after the mid-channel collection, it turned for home before suddenly disappearing off radar at 12:43 PM British time. At that moment, it had turned off its automatic identification system known as AIS. This meant that the cutter's return journey to Dover with its migrant cargo was impossible to track for other ships, or even maritime authorities monitoring the channel of sailing that day in dangerously heavy fog in the channel. So not only is what they're doing illegal, but it's also recklessly dangerous, and they're doing that risking lives because common sense, I guess. What happens when the cutters run through a fishing boat or something like that? Will drowning fishermen look better in the border force's eyes than drowning illegal immigrant boat wankers at the end of the day? If you ask me, the stupidity of this is fucking incredible, but like I've said, it's not really surprising. The government is taking the piss out of us consistently. The media is doing it, the border force clearly enjoys doing it because they're not a border force, are they? They're a taxpayer-funded boat wanker taxi service and nothing more. Oh, and of course this is all actually illegal for the French as well. You know, when they watch them float out of France and come to the UK, their maritime law says that if a vessel is not seaworthy, then it's against the law to take it out. They also need a designated captain and all this bollocks, but at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. They're letting illegal immigrants cross from France to the UK. That in itself is illegal, as you all know. Now before I go guys, remember my website is linked down below along with my BitChute and Odyssey channels for you to follow me on should YouTube shitcan me, you know, into the wrong think gulag, which is always possible these days. But like I said, the link is in the description for you to check out if you want to follow me over there.